speech as usual, but I would like to thank some people, especially first Villa Bonn, she's here, who celebrated her 25 years of the Frankfurt Book Fair. She was the first cookbook publisher I met in Frankfurt, and we remain friends. We've been together in Australia and everywhere around the world. And thank you, Villa, for all these years. And here's Villa down there, Lady of Greek Cuisine, published by Bárány in English. The second person will be Carl Warner, who's the wonderful photographer who's been doing the poster for us this year. And Carl, thank you very much, the inventor of foodscapes, landscapes made with food and then photographed to look like, well, really beautiful landscapes. Thank you. And he's published by Abrams. People are interested in these things. And now you've probably seen him in photos at various places. We have from the United States, from Seattle, Nathan Mervold, who's down there. Maxime, his chef, is next to him over there. They will first will show, after my speech, the 7 minutes short movie where they explain their book quite well. It's beautiful. You see some of the magnificent photography. Photography was really a number of incredible technical masterpieces done and invented by Nathan himself. So you have an author who's also a fantastic photographer. The text, I think, will stand for a century. It's a fantastic book you have to read. So thank you very much, Nathan, for your book, which has been a real pleasure. I've read it several times, and it is, you should all read it. There's a lot that you will find nowhere else. And you suddenly understand a lot of things you didn't understand before. It's really fantastic. So thank you, Nathan, very much.
Thank you.
I must say it's only the third time we introduce a book at the Frankfurt Book Fair in this way, in this place. The first time was with Julie Soler for the elderly book in 2001. And then we've done in 2004, and this was a sad occasion, which was for Culinary Chronicles, which some of you might remember from Optart, done by Bruno Hausch, who had died at the age of 40, 3 days before the Frankfurt Book Fair. And he's the first one who actually had been doing these books at $140 in English and German, and selling them for 8 years. He was the pioneer of the high-end books, which of course now have their master with Modernist Cuisine at $625. I also would like to thank Taschen to join the cookbook publishers. This is their first cookbook, and thank you very much. We've been always waiting for this to happen. Me personally, I really wanted this. I love the Taschen book, so this is wonderful. The last person I will thank is somebody who has really helped me this year with the invention of what we now call the trade stand. And thank you very much, Bob Dees from Canada, for inventing for us the trade stand. The trade stand will be something that is different from a stand or rights table. It's a complement between the two. And this way, professionals, like most of the people here, will be able to come to our Paris Cookbook Fair, have a trade stand where they are there for 3 professional days, and then they can leave, go back home to work, or stay in Paris for tourism, and let the French public take over the exhibition and so on. It's something that I've suffered as a big exhibitor here in Frankfurt or at other fairs, where you are supposed to stay for 5 days, but you know there will be only public at the end. So our friend from Canada was very nice to give us the idea of saying, well, why don't you do something which is better than rights table, but not a full stand, and then the professionals can go and relax. So this is what we're going to do at Paris Cookbook Fair, and we're very pleased to say that even in the short 2 days of Frankfurt Book Fair, we're filling up our trade stands nearly completely now. We're very, very pleased with that. So thank you very much about these trade stands. So after, please, right there. So that's it. Now we're going to have the movie about modernist cuisine. And after the movie, you can ask questions privately to Nathan and Maxime, who will be next to their book, which is in this corner. Thank you very much.
Modernist cuisine will both tell you why cooking techniques work, how to do them, and the recipes that are the final result. I couldn't do a project like this by myself.
I suppose in a sense we were trying to create the book that we wished we had when we first started learning to cook.
While the book is an indispensable resource for professional chefs, we think it's very accessible for home cooks.
We decided that a founding principle of the book would be to use